Okay, so this is a review for the Power Plus Cyclamatic Power Plus electric mountain bike. I've just had this a couple of days, purchased it off eBay for £599 through the Cycle to Work scheme through my employer. So it's as you can see, the batteries along the back there, and if we just come up closer, then you can see the hub on the back wheel, the electric hub, the motor on the back wheel there. Moving across, we've got the battery that sits along the side, along the back of the bike, and then on the top is a button there. You can test your battery power there. A handle on here, as this battery can be removed if you need to take it with you at the shops, I dare say, or at work when you get to work or whatever. Also comes with an ignition key, like a car or a motorbike, I suppose, anything like that. You get your water bottle with it as well, and front and rear mud guards. The way the battery comes out is there is a handle on the back of the seat lifts forward, and then you retract the battery from there, and then it can be taken with you. I think replacement batteries are very expensive, so I think that's why it can be removed and taken with you. Moving to the front of the bike, here we have the twist grip, again just like a motorbike. Twist it and away you go. You've got the gears here, just 7 gears. This takes you down the gears from 7 to 1, and then that obviously knocks it from 1 to 7 back again. Got your on-off switch here. In its off position, then this bike just rides like a normal bike does, pedal power only. As soon as you turn it on, then you've got the option to twist and go without any pedaling, or if you let off on the throttle and you start to pedal, then the bike kicks in with electric power, and it really does propel you quite quickly, to be honest. I think it's about 15 miles per hour top speed. I think that's its top speed, but it really does propel you quite quick. I've actually been very impressed with the bike so far. I have only had it a couple of days, not been that far on it, but it really is quite a novelty. In fact, it's more than a novelty, really. I think it's a genuine A to B machine, if you want to get somewhere without sweating, basically. It really does propel you quite quickly. It arrived, the tyres were quite low, need to be at 65 psi, so I pumped them up. Consequently, they're now rock solid. A little bit of a harsh ride because of that. The front suspension isn't that soft at the minute. Whether that'll change with use, I don't know. But it is quite a firm ride, and the saddle is quite firm as well. But I can forgive that. That doesn't really matter, to be honest. There is another chap that's done some good reviews with this bike, and he said that the importance of having that 65 psi in the tyres, and you really must do that. You don't really feel like they can take 65 psi. They get to about 40 and they feel rock solid. So, but they do need that 65 psi. It's supposed to come fully charged as well, but that wasn't the case with mine. As soon as I got on it and rode it with electric power, it was on half on the battery meter here. It moved to half straight away. So I built it in night. It took me about an hour to build, and then I charged it overnight for a good 14 hours, and then it's been on green ever since. Just done 2 or 3 miles on it so far. Like I say, very, very impressed. Again, the other chap that did the review, it does not take you up steep hills. It will take you up slight inclines, but not steep hills. You will have to pedal as well. But the electric motor does take all the work out of it. It really does propel you that fast. Can't really be used alongside a normal bike, I would say, unless the person on the normal bike is very fit and able to ride quite fast. Because when you've got this on electric mode, as soon as you start pedaling, it does kick in, like I say, and it does propel you quite quickly. So if you're thinking of riding with children or partner, they must be able to keep up with you, or will be very fit or have one themselves. So, but first impressions, very good. I'll perhaps put another video on, maybe answer any questions that come through from there. Any gripes, other gripes, like I say, it's a bit of a hard ride. Again, as past reviews have said, you do need more than 7 gears, although I can live with that, to be honest. I can live with that, but you're soon up to speed with 7 gears, and as soon as you're going down a hill, again, there's no point pedalling, you just look a bit daft. You might as well just keep the electric power on or let yourself roll. Quite good fun going down hills with the motor spinning, really quite quick. Must make sure the brakes are done, because you can probably get up to speeds of 20-25 mile an hour quite easily down not particularly big hills. The other gripe is it's very heavy, certainly towards the back end with that hub and that battery pack. Getting it on a car roof would be quite a challenge, I think, really. Getting on a 4-wheel drive's roof even more so. So again, I don't know that I'd buy one to be putting on the roof of my car all the time, even on the bike rack, so that's something to consider as well. But if you want something that will take you from A to B quite easily, then these are really good. The next equivalent in Halfords and things are about nearly £1,000, I think, so this at £599 off eBay. I think it's a good buy. Like I say, it's only day 2. I'll maybe put another video on and put another video of riding it perhaps and the speed you can go, but it's really quite quickly. It goes really quite quick. I'm very impressed, very enjoyable, and does take all the hard work out of cycling. Thank you very much.